All right, this morning, an urgent new warning about 3 scams targeting seniors. In Florida, a 66-year-old was tricked into signing over his home for just $10. And now he's being evicted, and his home was quickly sold to a third party for $185,000. What is going on here? AARP is tracking some of the top scams spreading right now, and joining me live to talk about them is AARP's Fraud Victim Support Director, Amy Nofziger. Good morning, and thank you for joining us.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
So let's talk about this big bank scam that's going around right now. Many banks and other institutions, we were just talking about Twitter requiring two-factor authentication. They require that, but now this scam is playing out in other areas. So what is the scam? How does it work? How do you avoid it?
Yeah, so absolutely. What this is basically a new form of a phishing scam, right? So you'll receive a text message with the multi-factor authentication code saying, someone's tried to access your account. Can you please provide this code? We're going to call you in a second, email you, however it is. Basically, it's just a bot trying to get this code to allow them into your bank account. So bottom line, if you receive one of these codes that you personally did not request, do not give it to anybody. If they call you, say they're their bank, the government, whatever, do not give them the code. Delete it and run away from it.
Delete it and run away from it. I like that. It's tough to run away from this next one because of the name of it. Puppy purchase scam. I want to buy a puppy. What's going on? How do we protect ourselves?
Yeah, absolutely. And I just brought a puppy into my house this week, and I was certainly cognizant of this scam. So what happens is, especially during the pandemic, a lot of people were bringing dogs and cats into their home. It was the perfect time. They'd go online, find the most adorable animal out there, reach out. Of course, the animal was available, but of course, it was a criminal website. And they said, no worries, we'll ship the puppy to you. We just need payment in Venmo, Cash App, or Zelle. Those forms of payment are untraceable and unretractable. So the victim would send the money in hopes that the puppy would be shipped. Next thing you know, they need a special crate. They need insurance, and it goes on and on and on. We get calls on the helpline. We get about 400 calls a day. I will say that we probably get 2 to 3 puppy or cat scams every single day. So if you're looking for an animal, start with your shelter first. Go to a rescue organization, ask friends and families. Do not just buy an animal online from a website that you are not familiar with.
So many shelter pups out there, and cats for that matter, need a good home. That's great advice. Now, this last one, we just ran a QR code saying, use your phone, check the QR code, follow us online. But apparently QR codes can be used for scams. How does this work?
Yeah, and don't think I didn't notice that QR code that was popped up there. I mean, we all are familiar with QR codes now, right? That's how we get our menus after the pandemic. I mean, everything. But what criminals are doing is they're placing fake QR codes on top of real ones. So when you scan it on your phone, it can take you to a malicious website. Also, you might receive a phone call from someone pretending, again, to be your bank, your credit card company, saying, we're going to text you a QR code, get into the QR code, and we're going to take you to the website to verify your account. Again, if anyone sends you a QR code unsolicited, do not go into it. Do not put any personal information in there. And just think about it. If you're on the bus, in the subway, out in the city, and you see a QR code on a poster, think twice about putting that into your device because it might have malicious malware on it.
Okay, but if you're watching morning television, we just want you to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I promise there is no scam. Amy Nofziger with the AARP, thank you very much for warning us about that. But I'm promising you, you're good on Morning in America, okay?
Absolutely.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.